Hello everybody and welcome back. Today we're gonna talk about HTML and HTML5 and how can you use them using AI. So to begin with, what is HTML? HTML refers to Hypertext Markup Language, or it is a standard markup language developed in 1993. So HTML is a markup language, so it is not a programming language. It is used to create static web pages and several other documents displayed. HTML consists of numerous features like tags and attributes that define a web page structure, display, and content. It allows developers to add text, images, links, and videos to make their web pages look more appealing. HTML is often used with CSS, and CSS refers to cascading style sheets. They also are used with JavaScript. JavaScript is a programming language used to add style to the web page and make the web pages more interactive by adding audio and pop-ups. What is HTML5? HTML5 refers to the fifth version of HTML and it's released in 2014. It is an improvised version of HTML that offers various new features and improvements, such as audio support, features like drag and drop, improved support of graphics and animation, and also better storage support. HTML5 has become wildly popular among developers. Adding several new and improved features makes it an ideal language for creating modern and interactive websites, applications, web pages, and various other documents displayed on the internet. So, what's the difference between HTML and HTML5? Well, HTML and HTML5 are standard markup languages used for designing web pages, but they have distinct features that make them different. Let's take a look at the difference between HTML and HTML5. Well, for the definition, we have HTML, it's a markup language, and it's the main language used to create web pages. And HTML5 is an updated version of HTML that brings additional features to the markup language and incorporates new internet technologies. Now we're gonna talk about multimedia support. HTML doesn't provide support for videos and audios. On the other hand, HTML5 supports both audio and video. Internet requirement. HTML requires an internet connection to access documents on the internet, while HTML5 provides users the ability to use web applications to work in offline mode. Browser compatibility. For the HTML, all modern browsers support HTML, and for the HTML5, it's compatible only with a few browsers, as some browsers may not support its new features. Display. HTML is not display friendly, therefore a web page created for mobile may not work on other screen sizes and vice versa. HTML5 on the other hand is mobile friendly, meaning that this feature makes it easier for developers to create designs that adapt to different screen sizes and are convenient for users. Application. HTML is not ideal for creating complex web applications and is mainly used for developing static websites. HTML5 is used to create complex web applications using other languages like JavaScript and CSS to make the website more interactive. Debugging. HTML codes can be hard to debug as there is an error detection feature, while HTML5 offers better error handling and helpers. Features. HTML doesn't provide audio support. It is used with CSS and JavaScript to make the web page more interactive, while HTML5 offers improved multimedia support for audio, graphics, animation, and video playback to create interactive web pages. Storage. HTML has flexible storage and lets users store heavy files. It uses cache memory and cookies to store data. HTML5 offers several storage options and uses local storage to store data. Load time. HTML is lightweight, so it loads very fast, and HTML5 due to the addition of multimedia canvas complex code makes it heavier and the load time is not fast as in previous versions. Shape. HTML does not support drawing shapes like circles, rectangles, triangles, etc., while HTML5 does support drawing shoes like rectangles, circles, triangles, etc. Threading. The browser interface and JavaScript are both running in the same thread in HTML, while in HTML5 there is JavaScript Web Worker API or Application Private Interface, which allows the browser interface to run in multiple threads. Character encoding. HTML has a more complex syntax for specifying character encoding, as there is no limit to bytes of the document. In HTML5, the syntax is very simple because of the limit that the encoding needs to be within the first 1024 bytes of the document. As we said, HTML5 is an updated version of HTML. So let's talk about the differences and let's talk about elements which have been modified or removed from HTML5. There are some new additions in HTML5 regarding the elements as they provide a better structure to the content, such as the article tag, which is used for article content. The HTML elements that are removed in the new version, for example, HTML5 include frame, center, and many more. The reason behind removing these elements is due to promote simple structuring, and also their function can be done by CSS. Also, the new elements provide better SEO-friendly web pages. Let's talk about advantages and disadvantages of HTML. What are the two types of HTML5? There are two types of web storage API in HTML5. There are local storage and session storage. The local storage has no expiration date, while session storage exists till the tab is open. What is doc type in HTML5? Doc type is the instruction to the web browser about the markup language's version in which the code of the web page is written. It is a document type declaration. What is the first code of HTML? All HTML codes start with a document type declaration or doc type HTML. Also, the code further starts with HTML tag and ends with the closing tag HTML. The part which is visible is inside the body tag. How many tags in HTML? HTML has 142 tags, but only 115 are practical in any HTML code. These tags mark the start and end of elements. And last but not least, how many tags in HTML? HTML 5.2 has 142 tags, but only 115 are practical in any HTML code. These tags mark the start and end of elements that shape a web page structure in the DOM.